It's currently 10:11 p.m. I'm currently working on the boots for the Leprechaun Cup polystyrene drawing project. After spending the afternoon hours on coloring in the suit jacket, finishing that, and then I spent the late afternoon, early evening hours first doing the color detail for the belt, and then I colored in the suit pants. These are all the Sharpie markers I've either used at some point today during the project or during an earlier day. It was around 10:30 in the morning that I had my first cup of coffee from the morning pot. Dad made before leaving for work while I was asleep. With 2 peanut butter and jelly bagel sandwiches I prepared. Using 4 pre-cut bagel halves that Dad most likely prepared. Around the same time he made today's morning pot. I recall waking up sometime between 8 and 9 in the morning. But I don't recall getting up until about 10:15 in the morning. Then around 4:45 p.m., I had the large chili that Dad got me from Wendy's yesterday. And I decided to save that large chili for later. I microwaved it for 2 minutes or 2 1-minute sessions after I mixed in the 2 packets of hot chili sauce that I believe Dad must have asked for at some point. Because that's not usually something you're given by default. From what I recall from all the times Mom and I got Wendy's chili, through their drive-thru, though for trips to Wendy's, when Dad takes me, we go to a different Wendy's than when Mom takes me. Since my parents stay at different locations, about a 10 or 20 or so minute drive. But that's still different locations. Those 2 packets of hot chili sauce provided some enjoyable spice and flavor to that Wendy's chili. I dumped it out of its original container into the container I ate it out of, since you can't microwave the chili in its original container. Used the black plastic Wendy's spoon that was provided to have that chili. It's good cold, but it's just a little bit better warm. And those 2 mixed in hot chili sauce packets were a nice touch. I recall having a few of the, I believe, Spring Edition Dove caramel square chocolates. That are currently stored inside our freezer, because chilled chocolate has some good added crunch to it. Shortly after I had the large chili, that was left over from yesterday's trip to Wendy's. I would say I had those few chocolates around 5 p.m. Throughout the day, I generally switch between about a half dozen or so games on Congregate that I have yet to earn badges on, that either recently got badges or had some more badges added. And this was while I kept doing sessions of working on the Leprechaun Cup polystyrene drawing project until I got to where I am now. I recall throughout the day, this upstairs room, I pretty much just barely managed to get this. This room was a little warmer than the first floor area. At one point I checked the temperature on my phone, and based off that, generally throughout the day, it was in the mid-60s Fahrenheit. But I didn't really have any concerns because while I was a little warm, that warmth was a little comfortable at times, and I didn't break into a sweat, even going up the stairs after going down them. So I didn't have any concerns. It wasn't until the early night hours that I edited and uploaded the UCut video project for when me and my parents went to co-op yesterday before we left Philadelphia to go back home. As of the last time I checked, that video has 10 views. And it took some thinking to ultimately decide what the name of that restaurant was, but looking at both the official website for that place, actually the one for the hotel, both the hotel and the restaurant, and also looking at that place's signs, but I feel fine with what I ultimately decided on based off what I was given from the websites and the signs.